Holly. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the football?
Yeah, and he's going to have to make people miss. That's going to be a big key today because the lanes aren't going to be there the way he's used to seeing them. And this is a defense that takes a lot of pride in their ability to gang tackle as well. So this may require a little bit of extra effort. He may have to make people miss behind the line of scrimmage just to get positive yards. But one thing you know about this guy, he's got elite ability, but this is a massive challenge.
They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He lofts one down the sideline. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Michigan State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Davis looking to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride Davis here. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Michigan State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick release by the QB. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Davis. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Davis will throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The corners are walked up tight. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job. Drop.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Hall. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch, and he's free. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Maybe a crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The give to Davis. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Davis looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Davis. Inside the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Spartans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness.
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Using his feet. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hall. Breaks free and he might be gone. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Davis will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride Davis here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Might as well give it to him again. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Parachek. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm, but he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. It's Davis. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Davis will throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Sparty. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here...
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. And they're really frustrated having... That after giving up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can...
Into the house! Touchdown, Tulane!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hauls it in. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Davis looking to pass. Over the middle into traffic and complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete on the left to Smith. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at the home team taking on the number 4 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, his running back was expected to have a big day today, and he has. He has got over 100 yards rushing in the first half alone. He has been so energetic, cutting hard, running hard, and getting a lot of yards after contact. We'll see if he can keep it up and be physical in the 3rd quarter against a very good defense. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Davis. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Davis will throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give to Davis. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run. And defensively, already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Spartans.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails.
33, Tulane, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Makes the grab to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Running into the open space. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hill. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. The green wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Field shrinks.
Tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Running inside, it's Davis. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they swarm him under.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Flips it out on the screen. Turns it on at midfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
We're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of...
Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Tulane right back to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Into the end zone for 6.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Finds his man. It's Davis. Runs through a man. He might have space. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Sparty. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell that.
Caught, and he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tulane! The Green Wave strike right back.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.